text message this year in January. So the lawsuit filed by Gabriella Zuniga and orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby, is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It's filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations, and it will not succeed. In her effort to extract a large financial settlement, Ms. Zuniga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual sexual encounter. So supposedly she has a video of them fucking, and she's trying to, put it out. And so we believe the video was heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Oh, wow. Now, this is really important. You got to read between the lines on this, chat. You have to. Number one, this statement came out today. By the way, they dropped the lawsuit, or the lawsuit started making a lot of news while Shannon Sharpe was at ESPN about to go live. So they did it perfect where this now press release, before it probably went through all the system for the federal court or wherever it went. Shannon Sharpe is on First Take Live, and now this is the biggest conversation, which I'm pretty sure they're going to study his body language or whatever, because somebody probably tells him his ear. I don't know if they would, or they'll just like, yo, finish your show, then we got to talk to you, bro. Like, don't look at your phone. Just finish your show. We'll holler at you afterwards. But they drop it while he's on air, right? They drop it while he's on air, but literally less than like 2 or 3 hours afterwards, his counsel puts up this. What does it tell me? It tells me that Shannon Sharpe knew about this lawsuit. They probably came to Shannon Sharpe before to say, pay us this. Shannon Sharpe probably said, eat a fucking dick. And that's why they already kind of had this prepared. And when I mean they had this prepared already, they're quoting text messages from 2023. Here's what this also tells me as well, chat. It tells me that Shannon Sharpe is a wild boy. He used to be having some really, I don't know what type of sex you want to call it. Some fucking Kunta Kinte motherfucking what do you call it again? 12 years of slavery type of sex with this girl, because you got to connect the dots here. He says she has a video of them fucking, but he claims she edited the video that it doesn't look like it's consensual. Now, here's the thing. When we think about sexual assault, there's no way sexual assault looks consensual, right? Unless maybe the person's just like out of it, right? And even then, that's not consensual, right? It's like we're usually thinking someone pushing someone off. I don't get too graphic in it, but like we're not thinking like a woman is having fun, right? Shannon Sharpe is saying that the video looks non-consensual. So we got to think about what non-consensual looks like. It's maybe a woman in pain, a woman pushing off, a woman saying no, right? Like, if that's caught on video, he's saying, well, the text messages give context. She was requesting, now this goes into the Andrew Tate shit. Like, Andrew Tate and one of the girls he was dealing with, she used to tell him that she was into this kink of him beating her with a belt. Now, when people started disliking Andrew Tate, they clipped the thing, forgot about the thing where she's saying she was cool with some of the sexual kink stuff, and just said, look, Andrew Tate's beating this woman right before having sex with her. And they're like, whoa, this guy's a predator. So it appears that Shannon Sharpe is having this kinky sex, but this kinky sex look like she's into as well, because she's saying it. I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it. So it's very loaded here, but you got to read between the lines. There's probably a video, which, by the way, probably looks horrible. And I could imagine that Shannon Sharpe was weighing for months. Do I pay this, or do I allow this to come out in at least a lawsuit? Because now the lawsuit's out, you never know if the video gets out. Here's what we got to imagine is on that video. Shannon Sharpe is like a 6. How tall is Shannon Sharpe? How tall is Shannon Sharpe? Shannon Sharpe is a 6'2", super muscular dude. And if there's a video of him having his hands around a woman who I would imagine she's either petite or no matter what, she's not as big as him. Like, look at this guy. If you see this guy with his hand around her neck, or she has a collar and he's yanking on it, Bro, it's gonna be hard to sell that as consensual, and that's why I think they put that text message there, where they could be like, "Yo, she was requesting some of this freaky shit that she's gonna put out a edited video of only when she's getting choked. She ain't gonna put out the other videos or the other parts of the video where she's not getting choked. She's gonna have this edited video where it looks like I'm doing something to her non-consensual." You get what I'm saying? Chat, you got to think about the statement. It all makes sense. The first thing they put is, "I want you to put a dog collar around my neck." I don't know what type of sex Shannon Sharpe has with these women. Not here to police the type of sex another man has in his bedroom. Of course, we expect that sex between two parties, whether female and female, men and men, or men and women, which is the more norm, should be consensual. But some of these niggas got their kinks. Right? Some of these niggas got their kinks. And I don't know if that's, and here's the funny thing too, because there's some women that's into what's called BDSM, this bondage stuff, and they might be like, "No, just tie me up when you fuck me." Shit, I ain't gonna lie, with the age and day we're in, like, you might have to have her sign a waiver, or you might have to film the entire thing yourself just to have some context on, no. You hear her say, "Babe, could you tie me up? Could you put a handcuff on me?" Whatever. Because, and so much questions raised here. How does she have this video? Did she record the video? Where was the video recorded at? Was it at Shannon's house, her house, was it at a hotel? How did she get her hands on this video? Did Shannon send the video to her? But it looks like they came to Shannon Sharpe and his team. They sent the edited video saying, we have this video of you fucking our client and you're choking the living hell out of her while you're fucking her. Nobody with a brain would say that's consensual. Just pay up. Give us, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I do think they got some shit. I'm not saying Shannon did a motherfucking thing wrong. I'm saying they have some things that they feel could be taken out of context or could be used to sway the public opinion of the truth. That's why, bro, they're asking for $50 million. We heard about this like 30 million. Some people say 50 with the Cassie shit. But some people say it was like around 10. Diddy's way richer than Shannon Sharpe. If they're so confident trying to go get $50 million, not only are they probably pocket watching to see he's about to get this other deal, they're probably thinking, "Yo, we got we have so much shit that if it got out, you're done. So yes, we want even extra for that," that's crazy. You get what I'm saying? Okay, let's keep reading. "We believe the video has been heavily edited and taken out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Mrs. Zuniga has provided a copy of the full, has refused to provide a copy of the full unedited version of the recording to Sharpe's legal team. To set the record straight, we are releasing several of her own explicit text messages to Sharpe that clearly indicate the nature of the relationship was consensual and sexual in nature, and in many cases initiated by her with specific and graphic requests. Contrary to the allegations she makes in her lawsuit, consensual sex continued till January 2nd, 2025, the day after she asked for $25,000 per cheek. As quoted above from her text message to Mr. Sharpe, there are other examples of texts from Ms. Zuniga. For example, "Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I could do whatever I want." Then it says, "What? Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want to me." Text from Mrs. Zuniga to Shannon Sharpe on November 23rd, 2023. "I want to put my tongue in your asshole, then marry you." Text from Gabriella Zuniga to Shannon Sharpe, January 12th, 2024. "That's my daddy." Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, chat. That's my nice police department. Oh, I'm gonna have to play a video. I gotta go do something because the police here. Streaming shit, you know. I'll come back and read the rest of these. Just give me 1 second.